Welcome to Module 11, Aeroplane Aerodynamics, Structures and Systems. In this video, we will go through all the questions required by the European Aviation Safety Agency, Part 66. Subsection 11.1, Theory of Flight. Wing spoilers, when used asymmetrically, are associated with ailerons, elevators, rudder. The correct answer is ailerons. Slats are used to ensure the boundary layer does not separate from the wing surface too soon, decrease the stalling angle, change the wing camber. The correct answer is change the wing camber. If an aircraft is yawing to the left, where would you position the trim tab on the rudder to correct? To the right? To the center? To the left? The correct answer is to the left. A plane flap. When retracted, forms the lower surface of the wing. When extended, provides a slot between the wing and the flap. When extended, rotates on a simple hinge as if to bend the trailing edge of the wing down. The correct answer is when extended, rotates on a simple hinge as if to bend the trailing edge of the wing down. When a leading edge flap is fully extended, what is the slot in the wing for? To allow the flap to retract into it when it retracts. To re-energize the boundary layer. To increase the lift. The correct answer is to re-energize the boundary layer. With respect to differential aileron control, which of the following is true? The upgoing and downgoing ailerons both deflect to the same angle. The downgoing aileron moves through a smaller angle than the upgoing aileron. The upgoing aileron moves through a smaller angle than the downgoing aileron. The correct answer is the downgoing aileron moves through a smaller angle than the upgoing aileron. An aircraft left wing is flying low, the aileron trimmer control to the left aileron trim tab in the cockpit would be moved up, causing the left aileron to move down. Moved up, causing the left aileron to move up. Moved down, causing the left aileron to move down. The correct answer is moved up, causing the left aileron to move down. What is true regarding deployment of slats and Kruger flaps? Kruger flaps increase the critical angle of attack, slats do not. Slats form a slot, Kruger flaps do not. Slats increase the critical angle of attack, Kruger flaps do not. The correct answer is slats form a slot, Kruger flaps do not. How do vortex generators work? Reduce the adverse pressure gradient. Take energy from free stream and introduce it into the boundary layer. Redirect slantwise flow. The correct answer is take energy from free stream and introduce it into the boundary layer. How do vortex generators work? Decrease the induced drag. Create an elliptical lift distribution. Decrease the static lateral stability. The correct answer is decrease the induced drag. Which part of the wing, of a swept-wing aircraft, stalls first? Root stalls first. Tip stalls first. Both stall together. The correct answer is tip stalls first. Speed brakes are a device used on large transport category aircraft to increase drag in order to maintain a steeper gradient of descent. For speed reduction after landing. To prevent aquaplaning. The correct answer is to increase drag in order to maintain a steeper gradient of descent. A balance tab is used to trim the appropriate axis of the aircraft. Effectively increases the area of the control surface. Assists the pilot to move the controls. The correct answer is assists the pilot to move the controls. An anti-balance tab is used for trimming the aircraft. To give more feel to the controls. To relieve stick loads. The correct answer is to give more feel to the controls. A control surface is mass balanced by the attachment of weights acting forward of the hinge line. The attachment of weights acting on the hinge line. Fitting a balance tab. The correct answer is the attachment of weights acting forward of the hinge line. On a standard day, at which altitude will the speed of sound be the greatest? Sea level. 10,000 feet. 20,000 feet. The correct answer is sea level. The critical Mach number is the Mach number when the aircraft reaches the speed of sound. The Mach number when a shock wave forms at the leading edge. The aircraft Mach number when the airflow reaches the speed of sound at some point on the aircraft. The correct answer is the aircraft Mach number when the airflow reaches the speed of sound at some point on the aircraft. When does a shock stall occur? When the aircraft forward speed is above Mach 1. At the critical Mach number of the aeroplane. When the aircraft reaches speed of sound in a dive. The correct answer is at the critical Mach number of the aeroplane. Speed of sound varies with pressure, altitude, temperature. The correct answer is temperature. A Mach meter is an instrument which indicates the speed of sound relative to the aircraft's altitude. The aircraft relative to the local sonic speed. The aircraft relative to the speed of sound at ground level. The correct answer is the aircraft relative to the local sonic speed. To make flying controls more effective at high speed, vortex generators are used. Area rule is used. Wing fences are used. The correct answer is vortex generators are used.